Welcome back to Magic Crystal Tech Support. It's been quite a while. I'm Josh.
I'm reading my handbook on how to fix crystals because it's been so long.
Oh, well, Devin actually spoke. That's surprising.
I always speak, I just never speak my name.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Me and Ian are normally the ones who's always talking. I just never introduce myself. I just say random bullshit and then you introduce me.
I'm still bound by your spell.
Oh, yeah. It's you and not Ian.
Yep, it's me and not Ian, the horror sage.
Also, Dale's here.
Oh, there goes all the sexual innuendos.
No. Innuendo. Anyway.
If I was on
I'm
camera,
here.
Yeah, Caleb's over there too.
And so,
if we were on camera, I would be rubbing your shoulders right now. So all our viewers is just picture me rubbing your shoulders right now.
yay.
Luckily, I don't have to picture it.
When did my health become 270? Jesus, I didn't realize that. Oh, God, I'm blind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, last game or so we leveled up.
No, he was there for that.
Yeah, I've been here for every one except the very first one. That's because I had like something
Just
to do with
recapping
work.
for you.
Oh no.
It's like, you've got a lot of health, Devin, but your saves are not good.
That's fine. I'm okay with being a health tank and not the dodgy tank. But I'm the DPS, yes?
You deliver a lot of physical damage,
That's
yes.
all I give a shit about. I don't
I'm a barbarian at this point.
I just care about DPS.
You will eventually be overtaken by the monk character, though.
Fuck!
The spellcasters also can deliver more damage, but they have limited number of shots, so...
Well, I think the max damage a character does, like the highest damage output of a character, is the martial artist class with haste cast on him.
Because you're just delivering that much,
Yeah.
that many hits.
Alright, well, I'll go in the mindset of Monster Hunter with big numbers then.
Over them big numbers.
I love my big
Triple
numbers.
digit damage.
I love
I
my
mean-
great sword.
I mean, the fighting character, the fighter's damage is nothing to sneeze at. It's
Hill
still,
just did 9 damage.
it's still very high. It's just the martial art. But you also have more health and the ability to equip armor, where the martial artist does not have that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hit 50 that time. What the hell happened there? Oh, it was correct.
My main role is a tank, but I have pretty good damage.
Yeah, that's the major thing, is the crit.
Devin missed. What a bitch.
Yeah, it happens.
No, that missed against Devin.
Well,
Oh, I missed Devin. Okay.
technically, I think...
Okay.
I also get 2 hits more. Oh, you do 4 hits though. Fuck.
Yes, I hit. That's why the martial artist does more damage, because he'll hit like twice as much as you will.
So just like a monkey needle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe at the moment our damage is probably pretty close to on par. It's just when the martial artist... What does the martial artist become?
Master? Yeah.
When the black belt becomes master, he will...
Well,
His
if I-
attack rate goes up tremendously.
For America, the Josh says it's best to do it before level 25.
Oh, yeah, you get diminishing returns if you...
So we're quickly trying to get there before level 25.
What are you now?
10.
Yeah, I was going to say 8, shit. I missed 2 levels. I do know last time we played this, me and Ian were just non-stop talking. I don't even remember watching it at all. But then again, I was also across the room, couldn't really
So the
see.
top left is what is attacking.
Yes.
And under it is what they attacked, and then is right there. Okay.
Yeah, the subject
now.
target.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really confusing.
It's been a while, so I forgot how the layout goes.
Cobra.
Indeed.
Also, good news, me and Caleb are literally almost done Final Fantasy IX. We just came back from Terra. We are... haven't really discussed it with him. Are we going to like grind a little bit and try to get everyone's best weapons before going to Memoriam?
We talked about we're gonna get like a couple. We were talking about like getting like half people. It's like Zidane's is easy to get.
We just need the Ocean Choco for Zane.
Yeah.
We just need
And
the
then
Mountain
we were
Choco.
talking about getting Freya's because hers isn't too hard.
Yeah, she's easier to
And then
Is-
we really wanted to get Steiners. Or
Is-
do we have Steiner team? No, we changed it back. Yeah.
Is Freya the
Steiners
Dragoon?
still on our team.
Yes.
Okay.
The what?
Dragoon.
Spearman.
Oh yeah,
Spearfighter.
okay,
Kamari.
yeah.
Which is
The
not,
Lancer, yeah,
which is not what a Dragoon is.
yeah. I know, I agree.
She is a Dragoon. She does dragon shit.
A Dragoon was in France. They were mounted gunmen.
Yeah.
The term Dragoon actually
The actual-
is an
an
actual
actual
military
Dragoon, yeah.
Dragoon.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yep.
Final Fantasy just kind of use it as the
Well,
dragon fighter.
the
Dragon
term
Knight, basically.
the term was Dragon Knight, but when they imported it to America and had less letters, they just had to shorten it to Dragoon. And now everyone thinks Dragoons are spear fighters.
Nope, gun.
Yep.
That's where
Mine's
the dragon
way
comes from, though,
cooler.
shooting fire.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know that. But yeah, because we don't have to worry about Aiko because hers is in Memoriam.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, so we're pretty much gonna have everybody's. The
Yeah.
only thing we have to worry about is Steiners if we want to grind the fucking chocobos to death.
I want a Grindsteiner. That is a sexy piece of man.
Oh my god, I'm about to spit my drink out. All over the back of Josh's head.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to grind to the gold chocobo, we can always get the first Excalibur, which is just buying shit.
We didn't talk about that. I don't know.
I can't remember if Excalibur gives you
Does-
stock, but
Does Final Fantasy 1 have special weapon? Like, does everybody have like a special weapon in Final Fantasy 1?
I get Excalibur.
The fighter
The
does.
fighter pretty much is the only one, and it's Excalibur, a unique weapon.
The monk gets his own fist.
Monkey's
Yeah.
fist.
I think we already reached that point.
The
where
black mage and my fist is more powerful than the current weapon.
Black Mage gets Nuke, and then White Mage gets Holy.
Holy.
And then Thief is useless in one because they fucked up the luck stat. Which upsets me because I wanted to be the thief.
They did mess up the luck stat.
And
What happened to the luck stat?
And it still didn't work.
it was
It doesn't factor in this original print of Final Fantasy 1.
It basically does. It is not attached to anything. It was supposed to
okay.
be escape rate, critical hit rate, and it was also supposed to give you slight boosts to accuracy and number of attacks.
And I think it helps out Mug and all that.
Well, there's no mug in this game.
Is there not?
No, thieves cannot steal in this game.
Then what the fuck's the point of the thief?
They were supposed to be critical hit machines.
Oh. But
He's an
yeah,
assassin.
That's the idea of
They should've been
backstab.
assassin,
They were.
yeah.
It was to mimic the
Josh told me
backstab
who
ability.
everyone picked. He was Red Mage, White Mage, and
When
Black
did the
Belt.
first Final Fantasy come out?
86? No, was it something,
I wanna say
something like
85.
that.
So D&D was around for like
Oh yeah. The,
15 years before they came out. Then.
Yeah, the idea of Final Fantasy was to try to mimic a D&D campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know they were that far apart.
Mm-hmm.
I always assumed this stuff's older than it is.
I know the
but
first
was
Zelda
like,
came out in
80s is like-
86, so around there. But
I don't think the thief has a special weapon or anything, and
I wasn't worried about that. I just wanted to be the critical hit machine. Like Josh, when I told Josh, like, hey, I want to be the thief because I'm always the thief. And he's like, well, the thief's kind of useless because luck didn't work in the original print.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck. That means the last one's fighter, right?
If this was a later version, then I would have been all for it. But this
because
is
they gave the luck stat what it was supposed to do, and gave the thief the ability to steal.
And in the later versions, they didn't do the once per day system of spells and actually did the magic
The
points.
the Vancian style of magic that these games use.
Nice. But
A lot of changes that honestly make the game easier.
Let's be fair. The first Final Fantasy is a buggy mess.
It is.
But we're
But-
having fun talking.
But
Yes.
let's also remember it was the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
The
what's our,
first is
what's our
always-
excuse for the second one?
Same thing with like Dark Souls.
They tried something new.
Tried something new.
And then they went back to what a system that kind of worked with Final Fantasy 3. They went back to the job
If
system.
I'm not mistaken, I think the first Wizardry beat the first Final Fantasy by a little bit.
I know Dragon Quest came first because evidence of that is in Elf Town with the gravestone. Here lies Erdrick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 6 gargoyles.
So I was just like, well,
Jesus.
just go ahead and fucking make me the fighter because with you and Dale, there's no point to have a black mage. Just have
Sure is.
and just have one person be the tank. So I was like, just make me the frontline fighter and just fuck them up.
Are all enemies assigned like an element in this one?
Not necessarily.
I also think I started around 10.
Woo! Yep.
No, because they
The
did
very-
something in 9 and 7 and...
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whole flan thing where they're in...
Oh, no. But like usually in a lot of the Final Fantasies, each creature is assigned like an element, and then like it's weak and stronger with that.
Now there
element,
are
and its
some
attacks
enemies
and
in this
so-
game, like when you're in the volcano, they will take more most of them will take more damage from ice spells, but in reality, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Bull. That is bull.
The fuck is it a Minotaur basically?
Yeah, look at it. It's a
Minotaur monk.
The first wizard
That's
is
my
1980.
astro sign.
The fuck? What?
Bull.
Oh, Taurus.
But the first wizardry is older in this game. It beat it by a couple years. 1980.
Wizardry was fun.
Wizardry was fun.
What is wizardry?
One of the oldest RPGs.
It's first person, and you like. It only has one dungeon at a time. Like the layout is super simple. There's not like adventuring like this is. My favorite is in wizardry. But the class they don't have paladins. They have lords. So you get to turn into a lord.
That's cool.
And they're paladins. They're just fighters with white magic.
So that kind of reminds me. So me and Caleb, I got Caleb into Dark Souls, so I can have a Dark Souls buddy. Because Elden Rings is coming out soon. Not soon, a couple more months, but I'm really excited for it because it looks
I am too.
orgasmic.
It looks like Dark Souls did a lot of.
I'm actually hyped for a new video game. I'm really excited. It's been a while since I've been hyped for a video game because I didn't really keep up with Metroid Dread. And the next thing I knew, it was fucking out, and I got it. I was like, yeah, let's play Metroid Dread. So I started watching YouTubers talking about Dark Souls again, and there was one who just started talking about From Software instead, and went back to their past, and they had a video game back in the PS1, PS2 era. What's it called? The first person game that he's played. That looked
Wait, in what?
From Software.
Oh,
It's like Knight something or something.
Kingsfield?
Kingsfield!
that's it.
Actually, I have Kingsfield. The PlayStation 1.
Hey, buddy. How bad is it?
It's rough.
So it's made
Pretty much
from
every single
Software, and this could be considered the actual predecessor to Demon Souls. It's the Kingsfield series, because the one he showed off, you literally walk 5 feet and die to a trap.
I never ran into that, but I did find a hidden door with a skeleton that just wrecked me. Because you open a door and the skeleton just pops out and starts swinging.
Yeah, it sounds like Dark Souls to me.
So the second
sounds
so after
right.
I respawned, set the game, I opened the door and took a step back and actually, the only way you can win a fight in King Souls is hit and run tactics. Hit and then fall back before they get a chance to
I like
counterattack.
how he calls it King Soul.
King Souls, Kingsfield.
It was a good 40 slip.
Yeah, he had gameplay while he was talking about it, and that's what he did. He literally either strifed in the circle, when in the future one was easier to strife, or just back up in the backup, and he never got hit. Like it,
But you can't stand there and trade blows because every enemy in that game will outpace your damage by a considerable margin.
yeah, that sounds like.
What dungeon are we in? The Earth dungeon?
Yes, I was going to mention this, but we were talking about other things.
Sorry, I was
We are actually in the Earth Shrine, yeah, and those are cockatrices.
Who's the Earth Fiend?
Well,
Because it's all capital.
we're currently just trying to defeat a vampire lord.
Okay.
The Vampire Lord's the Earth?
Oh,
Thing, I guess?
okay, I'll spoil it. No, it's the Lich. That is
I already
it.
spoiled it.
Oh,
remember?
shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Alright, so I want to Final
We've-
Fantasy
we've-
9 and I spoiled it.
You guys have spoiled most of the game at this point, anyway. I mean,
I didn't mean to. I was just talking about Final Fantasy 9. I didn't know we were trying to keep it secret.
we were. I mean, the game.
It
Previous
came out in 1980s, okay?
previous episodes, you guys have spoiled the game.
Yeah.
I mean, so. Also, I don't think you can spoil something that's like 40 years old, so.
Yeah.
This game's already high. Come on.
Jeez.
Hey Josh, did you get stoned?
You too.
Me? I'm not here.
Well, Ian too.
Oh god.
I mean, I'm living in his house now that you summoned me and bound me here.
Cozy little corner in the basement.
Do you have a way to get rid of that?
If we get out of the fight, I think we're fine. If Mizu gets stoned too, we're done. He ran away.
Call me.
Open.
Do cockatrices petrify you?
No, we are.
We are still.
Is it petrification? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Finding
How do
someone-
cockatrices do that? Is that?
Yeah, it's cockatrice thing.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They peck him.
Well,
They just hit you.
What did you use to get rid of it?
soft.
Soft.
I mean, I had one.
Yeah.
Me and Josh got this, guys.
I think we probably need to leave and get supplies. And I think I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way.
So what's that
Oh,
saying?
alright.
So what's
Oh, it's a boss fight. Oh, fuck.
so what's the saying about discretion and all that?
Beat feet, you asshole.
Why are they doing 1 damage to us? Are we that, like, jacked?
Yeah, they are pretty weak, actually.
Alright, so we're gonna fuck them up.
Wolves?
They should also be
Green wolves and blue wolves? Is that what it is? Or
great,
is it
wolves.
great wolves?
great wolves and werewolves.
Alright. Are the werewolves the green ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what sucks about running in this game? A thing the looks that was supposed to affect. Instead, no matter who's trying to run, it is based on the agility of the person in front,
Oh shit.
which is Mizu, and fighters are not known for their high agility.
But if they put you in front, would that count? Would that negatively affect anything?
Whoever's in front gains most aggro, so that's why you
Oh,
put your
okay.
tank in front.
That makes sense.
The enemies are more likely to attack from top to bottom.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, with my real life luck score, Dale and Josh actually get hits more than I do. Like, I think you guys get hit more than I do, honestly. You know? So I kind of feel like maybe we should just put Ian in front just so we can run
Wizards,
away.
oh god.
Yeah, this is bad.
Wizard. Yo, Wizard Harry. Oh, what?
Didn't you guys just get done fighting like one of these guys and having an issue?
2.
Yeah.
2. That's what it was.
With 4. Why did my. What the fuck? What?
What? What is your question?
Why is my sprite different all of a sudden?
Because you're at low health.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like,
And now you're
I'm
dead.
dead.
Oh,
Hey, bitches! Let's go.
I mean, the one person to get fucked up by wizards would be you. Is there like
Oh!
is there magic defense and stuff in this game? Like, is it different
Yes.
between magic and wizard?
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
then, yeah, the one person.
Josh
to get
wasted a
fucked
cure because I died before.
Mm-hmm.
up.
Which, that is the biggest weakness of the black belt class, is they have no magic defense whatsoever.
Oh shit.
Magic ruins their
Yeah,
entire lives.
we died.
Damn.
Total party kill.
So, was this game programmed by Gary Gygax?
I don't know
I
if
don't
it
get
was.
that reference.
I don't know if it was collaboration with the person who actually made Dungeons and Dragons or
Gary
not.
Gygax is the guy who made Dungeons and Dragons.
And
he
his modules were
His-
known for.
his
Anyone
I
has the name?
never do, but
his modules were known for being party slayers.
Yeah.
like I recognize his face, but I don't.
Gary
like,
Gygax played D&D DM versus party.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's
if
so
you
fun.
read old D&D books like the ones he wrote, he is very, very player versus party.
Yeah.
That's
A
no
lot of that kind of
fun.
Sometimes it was. He.
a lot of that toxic
Un-
gaming mindset was sadly from him. And,
But not entirely. He did. He didn't go out of his way to kill the party.
Yeah.
He just.
No, his game.
And he was actually
He Dark
really.
Souls did it.
Yeah, because he was actually pretty fine with people outwitting him and moving on. He wasn't.
Yeah,
He
he-
did whatever he thought was cool, but if it meant it was going to be really hard, then that's what it was going to be.
Okay, I can get down with
He
that.
wasn't the infamous
He wasn't an ass.
killer DM.
He
Yeah. He wasn't like, oh, if
I mean, it
die,
makes sense if
die.
you look at OD&D and AD&D.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Are we
he
just
did-
going to like reload our save state and say fuck it?
That's pretty much what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna be calling it here though, this time,
That's pretty short.
and then come back. Yeah, well, we died, and
I didn't realize that was a rule. Fuck.
it's not a rule, but
I
Well,
didn't get to
we died.
resurrect anybody.
Time to kill someone else now.
probably next time
but I
we'll
want to keep talking about
grind, and since we know better, we'll buy a butt ton of softs.
softs.
Yeah.
But I want to talk
How's
more
your
about
kid-
how Gary Gygax was an asshole.
My favorite D&D story about that is his wife thought he was cheating, so she fucking just like stalked him for an entire day and found him in the basement of his buddy's house playing D&D. Like she barged open the door and just found him and his buddies hunched over the table rolling dice. She's like, "What the fuck?"
There's a reason why that like that. What's it called? That
Stereotype?
I guess stereotype exists in a lot of different movies of people bursting in and just finding people playing D&D. It happens in like every TV show and stuff where they show D&D. There's always somebody that bursts in and is like, "What are you doing?" And they're just being fucking nerds.
Yeah.
I almost wish you were cheating.
Oh, dude, I saw this post I've seen multiple times, but they want a buddy cop movie with Vin Diesel and I think it was The Rock.
Oh God.
Or no, it was Terry. I think it was Terry Crews.
Dick Chris.
Terry Crews. They're both secret nerds, but they're like also like hard
Oh, I've
cops.
seen that,
And like Vin Diesel likes playing D&D, and Terry Crews does other nerd stuff. So they try to like keep it secret from each other, and they have a mission at Comic-Con where the villain is Daniel Radcliffe.
What's the copper thing I'm wearing?
Yeah, you're fine.
The copper thing that
Ian's wearing.
Ian wear.
Yes.
Bracelet,
Oh, okay.
copper bracelet.
So, the story I was going to tell about Gygax is Gygax specifically designed the first couple of editions of Dungeons and Dragons to be fatal for players, because they remember that the game was modeled after a tabletop war game.
Yeah.
And the original idea of D&D wasn't you were these adventuring heroes, you were just like dudes, like fighting monsters. And if you were some dude fighting a monster, you would probably eventually get gacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Before
was
they had like the classes and shit, it was just you rolled to see if you did damage.
there were kind of classes, because you
Yeah.
had fighting man, magic user, priest, thief, elf.
The most
dwarf,
bullshit thing I find is Magic User gets what, D2 to start?
D4 hit points to start.
And you have a chance to roll a fucking one and just
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hypothetically, the fighting man gets a D10, and he could hypothetically roll a 1, and you deal
Don't you get your
with
con added to it though?
it. Not an original.
I thought you did still in original,
And,
just Wizards never had cons.
Second edition, and in second edition, only fighting classes get their constitution as a bonus to their hit points.
I mean, it makes sense.
Only fighters, paladins, and rangers do.
Lame. But, so my favorite part of that story, of the movie that they want to see, is they want the villain to be Daniel Radcliffe.
Mm-hmm.
And not Daniel Radcliffe playing someone, it's Daniel Radcliffe as themselves. And someone added on, no. I want Elijah Wood playing Daniel Radcliffe, and then someone else added on, and I want him to have an evil sidekick, Elijah Wood, played by Daniel Radcliffe. And I'm like, I never knew I wanted a movie so much in my life until fucking today.
Yeah.
I so wanted a movie where fucking is Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe playing each other as villains.
That would be good. I think it'd be great.
I feel like that might actually overshadow Vin Diesel and fucking Terry Crews. It's either Terry Crews or Rob, I can't remember. Well, I feel like that. Oh,
Well, I think it would have to be
Technically,
Terry
Vin
Crews
Diesel and The
because-
Rock are already in movies together.
Yeah.
So are Vin Diesel and Terry Crews.
What movies are Vin Diesel and
Expendables.
Terry Crews together? Vin Diesel's in the Expendables?
Oh wait, I'm
No,
talking Jason
he's
You're
not.
talking about Jason Statham.
Yeah, I'm saying what Jason
Yeah.
Statham. Whoops,
I was saying,
Wrong ball,
Vin
guy.
Diesel's not in the Expendables, is he?
wrong guy.
wrong,
bad.
wrong bald white guy.
Like as soon as I said it, the scene
Oh,
popped
I
in my
know.
head. I'm like, wait, no, that's Jason Statham.
You know, bald white guys all look the same.
Yeah.
Because Vin Diesel and The Rock, apparently they do not get along.
Yeah.
Which is why The Rock and Vin Diesel had to separate their parts of the Fast and Furious franchises.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, The Rock's kind of very much a Chad in real life.
And
Right,
Vin
see.
Diesel is like a little nerd.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he does play D&D.
he's not
Okay.
like
Professionally,
No,
I
he does
think.
play D&D. He
Yeah.
actually does play D&D.
I know.
He actually has a one of his characters' names like tattooed on him.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I figure it was along the lines of The Rock being a Chad, Vin Diesel just being like a chill fucking like dad type.
No, Vin Diesel's just like a huge nerd.
Yeah.
He just realized that if you do push-ups, that's the same thing as leveling yourself up. I'm gonna do push-ups to level up my strength stat.
Yeah.
I'm doing cardio to level up my stamina
Stamina.
stat.
Vin Diesel also had a big.
5-year-old that does not stop.
Vin Diesel also had a big thing about him being gay.
He's married to a woman, so
Yeah.
he might be bisexual.
But there was just I know there was. Fucking when I was
I
like
mean, I don't
12
know.
and
I don't
13.
really care.
There was a big thing about like my mom was super into it about him like. There's big rumors about him being gay and stuff.
I thought that was just a big rumor.
It's possibly was. I have no idea. I just never hear about it.
He has a wife,
Yeah.
so I can't say if he's also into guys, but he has a wife.
There's also a giant rumor that Vin Diesel had a giant penis.
Who did?
There's a Vin Diesel.
No.
Well, that also might
plus,
be
it's his
people.
+5 longsword.
It'll hurt you.
As he enters the room, he brandishes his 5 Holy Avenger. And
Yes.
as he prepares to smite the.
Damn, I had a joke, but that just got overshadowed. I was going to be like, well, you know, it's hard to tell bald white guys from apart. Like, fucking Johnny Sins.
He wields his Holy Avenger in one hand and prepares his Orb of Annihilation. It's like, wait a minute, Paladins can't wield the Orb of Annihilation. Oh, then I'm a black guy.
That was a
It's
Family Guy.
it's role playing.
It's a Family Guy reference.
Jeez.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
For the record, though, Paladins can wield the Orb of Annihilation.
I always watch shows with like D&D references, and I'm like, have you guys ever actually played a game of Dungeons and Dragons?
No, probably not.
So I made.
Because the only reason why they I didn't interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The only reason why they would be coming up with an episode of their show to make fun of Dungeons and Dragons is because they haven't played.
Oddly
Have you
enough,
seen Seth MacFarlane? He doesn't seem like that big of a nerd.
No, Stephen Farzan isn't very much of a nerd at all.
Like-
I
he's
don't think
just more-
Seth MacFarlane isn't a nerd so much as he is an
Well,
asshole.
he's kind of a nerd. He's just not like a nerd like us. He's like a classical music nerd.
Which are assholes.
kinda-
Yeah,
He is-
that's true.
He is a musical nerd. He loves musicals.
Every time I meet someone who loves musicals, they're normally assholes. Especially if you diss on their fucking
Well,
music.
Seth MacFarlane is an asshole, but
you hear that,
he owns
Floyd?
up to it. He knows he's an asshole.
That is true, he does
He
know.
makes Family Guy. He's an asshole.
He does own up to it, though.
Yeah.
But what I would say was a short sentence is I made a horrible mistake of buying salt and vinegar chips. Because I have no self-fucking control, now my tongue is dead.
You guys recording?
Yeah, we are, but it's okay. We're about done recording, I think.
We're
Pretty
still
close.
recording because we can't stop fucking talking.
Very
Yeah.
quickly.
We're literally just
Well, it is unfortunate
grinding.
because I just
We're
saw that
soft.
string of dirty words.
Okay, so Lee.
Yeah, that doesn't matter for anything.
But I have to make a comment about something. So, I'm reading the GURPS rulebook, Generic Universal Role Playing System.
Okay.
Why?
Wait, did you just make fun of me for liking musicals?
Yes.
She caught on
It's
to her
okay. I like musicals too.
dick. And he's an asshole too.
Yeah.
And so do
Like I
I.
said-
So
I think I'm
Dale's the
the
nicest musical lover I've ever met.
I think I'm the nicest
I
asshole.
have bipolar 1. That's a medical.
I met a lot of assholes in my life.
How many of them have been nice though?
How many have had
A couple of them have been
bipolar
nicer than
1?
you.
Probably most of them. We're just sitting here making fun of people with bipolar syndrome.
As my therapist would say, fuck you.
Yeah. I have a very serious problem. It's called Asperger's.
I
Burgers.
still have that fucking
Burgers
South
come
Park
out of
episode.
my ass.
I still have that South Park episode in my head with Cartman farting the fucking burgers, making them taste fucking delicious, and everyone just eating them.
What?
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
that's it. We're out.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Same.
That's a mood. Modern slang.